This man built an hotel, not just to kill people, but also to sell them. Is it the truth? Herman Webster Mudgett, better known as Henry Howard Holmes, was born in 1865 on New Hampshire, United States. Although it's not confirmed, sources point his mother as extremely religious and his father as a violent alcoholic. In 1882, Herman was transferred from the University of Vermont to the Medicine and Surgery Department at University of Michigan. While academic, Herman worked on the anatomy laboratory under instruction of Professor William James Herdman, where witnesses report they both have been engaged in facilitating body snatching to supply medical cadavers. In 1886, Herman began to use the pseudonym Henry Howard Holmes and moved to Chicago, where he started working at a drugstore, eventually buying it and added 2 more floors on it. In 1892, he took advantage of the upcoming World's Columbian Exposition, where he intended to use his build as an hotel. Labeled by the press as Murder Castle, none of their sensationalized claims were actually true. The torture chambers, trap doors, gas chambers, not even the basement crematorium. Only 8 of 27 Holmes confessed killings were confirmed, and not all of them were in the castle. Despite the controversies, Holmes was actually a murderer. His confirmed victims were Julia Connor, her unborn child, and Pearl Connor, Emmeline Segrin, Emily Van Tassel, Minnie Williams and Nanny Williams, Charles Milford Cole, Benjamin Pitticell. And although they were not found, it was evident Holmes had also murdered the 3 missing Pitessel children. He was arrested in Boston on November 17, 1894, after being tracked there from Philadelphia by the private Pinkerton National Detective Agency. In October 1895, Holmes was put on trial for the murder of Benjamin Pitessel and was found guilty and sentenced to death. On May 7, 1896, Holmes was hanged at Moyamensing Prison for the murder of Pitessel. He asked for his coffin to be contained in concrete and buried 10 feet deep because he was concerned body snatchers would steal his body and use it for dissection. The game you're seeing in the background is the Dark Pictures anthology, The Devil in Me, which follows 5 members of a documentary film crew who are invited to a replica of H.H. Holmes's hotel on an island in Lake Michigan called Hunter's Island to film an episode of their series.